If you didn't blow, then you have an administrative license suspension of 90 days coming. And what you need to do is hire me to go file a petition to review breath test refusal. And that's filed in a county or circuit court. And that's not a criminal matter. It's not treated under the rules of criminal procedure. It's a civil action for an administrative suspension. You are essentially appealing their decision, and you show that there was no probable cause for the stop. That's the big one you do there. So you've got to go and do it quickly, and you've got to do your best to get in front of a judge very quickly. Whether or not you blew, you're going to have to deal with the criminal side. The rules of criminal procedure. You're going to be in the justice or municipal court. And the first thing that I do when I get on a case is I file an entry of appearances. I'm Joey Franks. I'm Steve's attorney. We enter a plea of not guilty. Set this matter for trial as quickly as possible. And then I file a notice of demand of speedy trial. And then I file a motion for a trial within 30 days or an alternative to extend my client's driving privileges. Because when you've been pulled over, there's a nice little statute when you get a DUI that says that you're supposed to have your DUI trial within 30 days. Should you fail to have your DUI trial within 30 days and you can't show why it's the state's fault, the Commissioner of Public Safety shall suspend your license. So we always want to get hired as soon as possible so that 30 days hasn't ran. That gets your license going until your trial date. So we've got a lot of legwork going on here before we even get to the court for an actual trial on a DUI. And then we either go and enter a plea for non-adjudication or something else, or we go try your case. If you enter non-adjudication, there are ways to keep your license by doing either a urine test once every 30 days for 120 days. You can get an interlock restricted license for 120 days, or you can take an outright license suspension for 120 days. Those are the only three options that will ever be open to somebody for non-adjudication purposes. If you win your trial, wada bing, wada bam, you walk out a free man. If you lose your trial, you're going to lose your license for 120 days. But then we have more news coming down the pike for you. If you want me to appeal your license, we will file the appeal up to the county or to the circuit court, depending on where we are in Mississippi. And by filing that, I send a copy of the notice of appeal to the Department of Public Safety, and that stops the suspension of your license.